What? You better tell your friend to get back here.
Hey,
right
bro.
Now.
Why is you hitting me?
Let him go, dude.
Come back here right now with your phone.
What?
Tell your friend to come back here right now.
Why?
Bro, we can just forget all about this and run, bro.
Who is?
Hey, bro, let him go and we.
Coming in my fucking property. You understand that?
Why? We go.
No, you
we'll leave.
Property. I'm gonna fucking kill you.
We're gonna leave, bro.
Tell your friend to come here right now.
They're on their way.
Leave.
No, I'm not.
They're on their way. You stay put. No.
I cannot.
You came to the wrong house.
I didn't mean to.
Get your phone off.
Okay, well, who's this guy coming into my yard?
This is one of my friends.
Okay.
I just got my ass.
Figure out what's going on, and you guys are acting stupid.
I'm not involved in it.
Okay, well, tell your friend to sit over here.
I'm not involved in it.
I don't give a fuck who is. You understand that?
Why are you doing this to me then?
Right.
Because your friend's being a fucking idiot.
No, why you gotta do this to me?
Tell your friend to come over here then.
Why are you
Tell
me
him
on the
that.
ground and stuff?
You gotta let him go. If you want.
No, you're not.
I'm not.
You're trespassing in my fucking yard. You understand
The
that?
what?
How?
You gotta shoot us? How?
Trespassing in my fucking yard.
My friend.
We weren't trespassing. We don't.
Where do you
We
live
can
at?
just.
Why are you doing this to me?
Because you're trespassing in my fucking yard.
We're not trespassing. He just walked in here. We can leave, bro.
You're not.
We didn't trespass. We didn't trespass, y'all. What do we do?
I'm doing that.
Why?
Bro, you don't understand. We just.
Hey, Kevin.
And then he started hitting me with his tissue. Let me go for the last time. Let him go.
Do it. Hey. Hey, dude. Oh, I see something happening.
Check, you can be nuts. That's like a punch a kid in the nuts. Fight like a man if you're after gonna fight a kid. Don't you think?
Bomo right there, huh?
My hands are gonna be right. See that right? No.
A lot of you's gonna be right because you've been resisting this whole time.
No, I wasn't. You tackled me first. I didn't do anything to hurt you. I always said was respect the girl because you said get out of my property. You piece.
Should have made the trip and you're gonna shoot me.
I didn't say that. Are you right? I said I'm gonna. Get up, get your hands off me then. That's what I thought. You're telling him get your hands off me. Get off me.
They already called the call. Call them on them.
Get off me.
They're grabbing a minor.
30 something. I'm only like freaking 13. Let me go. You're touching on my shirt. You know that. Let me go. Are you freaking trying to be? You hit me. You're passing me on the ground. I understand if you're a cop, but you're not a cop. Yeah. Who the hell do you think you are? Tackle me and think you hurt me? Saying that I'm going to shoot you when I really didn't. I said I'm going to shoot you. Can't you hear?
Yeah, I heard.
Then why are you grabbing onto me still? You back up. You're the one who's hurting right here. In front of you.
Back up.
Hey!
It's so wrong.
Let's walk it!
Hey, bro, chill. He's a kid.
Oh, vete a la verga. Chingue su madre. Guapa.
Sorry.
Hey, wait, what did he shoot?
Watch, I could kill you. Cop pins teen down, chokes him for running through his grass. A controversial video has parents in an uproar after their son was physically thrown to the ground and assaulted for walking through an off-duty cop's yard. By Matt Agarist, June 27, 2017. Lansing, MI. Parents of a 15-year-old boy are outraged this week after a cell phone video showed an off-duty Lansing police officer pin down their son and hold him to the ground by his throat for being in his front yard. The video was taken Saturday and it shows 15-year-old Jordan Brunson scared for his life as an off-duty Lansing cop physically and verbally assaults him. The officer accuses the teens, Brunson, and the teen filming, of trespassing and says he is holding him down until other officers arrive on the scene. I was scared, but I was trying to keep calm at the same time, Brunson says. The teen filming had just been beaten up pretty bad by another group of teens and he was attempting to catch his breath in the officer's front yard. When the cops saw him, all hell broke loose. Jordan was not the one who'd been on the cop's property. He had just walked into the yard and was checking on his friend when the attack began. When Jordan walked up to his friend in the officer's front yard, that's when the cop took him down. To be clear, a person is well within their rights to confront someone on their property who is there without permission. This is called trespassing and is a violation of a person's property rights. That being said, however, the level of force and threats made during this altercation appear to be far beyond the scope of defending one's property. The teens were likely just scared. The teen filming, who'd just gotten beat up, more than likely thought he'd found temporary refuge from his aggressors in the officer's yard. However, that was not the case. Read more. NYPD ignores YouTube effect and free speech, arrest 5 activists in 3 days for filming, attack 74 yo. You guys are on my fucking property, the off-duty cop can be heard saying on the video as he holds Jordan down on the grass using his knee, his hand on the boy's neck. Let me go. Jordan can be heard pleading, sounding fearful and distressed. No, you are on my fucking property. I could fucking kill you, the unnamed officer responds. You guys came to the wrong house, the woman in the doorway yells. Again, it is important to point out that this officer, if he was legitimately threatened by trespassers on his own property, was well within his rights to attempt to detain the alleged offenders until police arrived, badge and gun aside. However, it appears that this officer may have gone over the top. Bro, we can just forget all about this and run, the teen filming can be heard saying on the video. Let him go. Why are you doing this? Jordan then adds. It is important to note that had Jordan's friend done anything illegal other than coming onto the cop's property, he would have likely run. Instead, he chose to remain to make sure his friend was not hurt. The Lansing Police Department released a statement about the incident, saying in part, an off-duty Lansing police officer, outside on his personal property, became involved when he was approached by 2 other subjects involved in the fight. One of the juveniles had visible minor injuries, and the other was temporarily detained for further investigation until the arrival of on-duty officers. Read more, video, cops fire tear gas on water protectors as they attempt to reclaim sacred land. Once it was found that neither of the teens had done anything wrong, they were allowed to go on their way. If he wasn't an officer, just a regular man, would they do the same thing? No, he'd be locked up, Jordan's aunt, Lashana Brunson said. For now, the police department is claiming that there is an internal investigation underway. For those who remember, this incident is remarkably similar to one that happened in California earlier this year. In that incident, Officer Kevin J. Ferguson is in a verbal dispute with the child near his front yard. However, he had a gun and fired it. According to the boy, the officer cursed at a girl who walked across his yard. When the boy protested the officer's language, that is when he grabbed him, according to witnesses. "That's not what I said," the officer replied. "Shut the fuck up," the officer said. "You weren't even there." A struggle ensues and another teen rushes at the officer, sending him into some bushes. As the officer is dragging the 13-year-old through the hedge, he pulls out his gun and fires off a round. Luckily no one was hit. The officer was not arrested and remains on active duty.
Hey Charlotte County, this is Charlotte County Cop Watch, and I wanted to explain what fair use is. You can use pieces of news articles if you're doing it for news reporting, you have commentary, and you're doing it for education purposes. So that's what fair use is, as you can see right here. Another reason why I wanted to make this video is to let you know I have just joined with Patreon. A nice thing with Patreon, I make no money on YouTube. They took the money away years ago, and so this is another way to give, and it's a nice thing too because you can give monthly. You can give $1, $5, $10, whatever. I do 4 to 5 hours a day on trying to wake the sheeple up on how corrupt it is and different ways that you can fight the corruption. So Patreon is a way that you can do it, and then of course the old way is still there. Donate to Charlotte County Cop Watch with PayPal or credit card. So keep that in mind. 4 to 5 hours a day. I make no money, but the corruption happened to me and I'm sick of it, so I'm trying to wake people up. But my wife would love it if some, if we could get some help out there. There's 47,000 subscribers. Just think if each one of you subscribers just gave a, let's say, actually, yes, $1 a month. 47,000 subscribers gave $1 a month. That would be awesome. That's not going to happen. But anyways, that would be great if it did happen. But, do the math in your head. Just think about it. Like I said, 4 to 5 hours a day. I get no money from YouTube. YouTube has gone nuts. You can't do anything anymore. They're taking the money away everywhere. So these are a couple different ways that you can still help out with all this time that I put in. And as you know, I'm in a special situation where, at least I can do it. 4 to 5 hours a day. We have a cleaning company during the day. That's what allows me to do this, and we're debt-free. So this is my hobby. I don't go fishing and all that other crap. I try to save the world. So help me out to make the wife happy, man. In fact, if you guys did give $1 a day, and there was 47,000 of you, and you did it, and each of you gave $1, and that was every month, oh my God, yes, I could quit. I could start suing them. Another idea too that we have is, if I got, some funds, we could actually contact everyone that has been ticketed and or arrested and put in jail and start sending them postcards to let them know we're here, and to see if everything went all right, and if it didn't, find out their story. So we could even do more investigations and more lawsuits. Lawsuits take money. So just think about that. 47,000 of you so far right now. $1 a day. $1 a month on Patreon, or $5 a month Patreon, 10, 20, whatever. Just do the math in your head. Help out. This is a lot of work every single day. Thanks.